Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here. Today out riding with the crew at Jackson Hole. And in this video, I've got a few tips to help you guys do some 180s across the slope. On the slope is where you want to first learn to do your 180s. And I'm going to break it down into 3 very easy steps. Okay guys, so the first step for the 180 across the slope is to build a platform. And to build a platform, you want to carve across the slope on your edge. So on the toe edge, carving across the slope, and then waiting until your board is arcing slightly uphill before popping the 180. By carving across the slope, you'll build a platform that you can pop and spin from. For safety, when you're carving across the slope, always look up the hill and make sure there are no other riders coming. The second step is to get air so you can get the 180 around. To get some air, jump evenly off of both feet. By popping clean off of both feet, it's going to get your board level into the air so that you can get the 180 rotation around and then land level on your board. By setting yourself up with a clean carve, it'll make popping into the air very easy. Also, save the pop until the very end of your line. That little bit of pressure you get at the end will help you to pop into the air. The third tip is to create the rotation to get the 180 around. The easiest way to remember which way to spin is that the front of your board always wants to spin uphill. For the backside 180, think about facing the direction that you're riding, and then as you pop, turning your shoulders towards the tail of your board. By creating the rotation with your upper body, it'll help to create the spin and your board will follow. For the front side 180, think about pulling your upper body back slightly and then turning forward as you pop to create the spin to bring your board around. The 3 biggest mistakes I've seen people make when trying these 180s. First is trying to 180 too soon. Really think about waiting till the very end of the carve where your board is turning slightly uphill to make the 180. If you try it too soon, you're gonna have too much speed and you're probably gonna slide out. The second most common mistake is just not practicing enough switch riding. Practice lots of switch riding and then that'll give you the confidence to fully commit to the 180. And then the third mistake I see people make is landing very uneven, too much on their toes or too much on their heels. And if you're doing this, it means that your takeoff was uneven. So go back to the takeoff and make sure you're doing it nice and level. Awesome guys, so I hope these tips will help you with your first 180s across the slope. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll also put a link to the snowboard trick playlist where there are dozens of videos to help you guys learn tricks. Thanks for watching, have fun with your riding, and we'll see you in the next video soon. Best tip for 180s?
My number 1 tip is to get that pop, and which will allow you to get that full 180 rotation going.
I think the biggest thing as you're getting acquainted with these 180s is to fully commit to the switch landing. Don't allow your board to start scrubbing because then you might over rotate. Just fully commit, right away switch.